All right, welcome to Sin Bin Stream. Hopefully we are live. I say hopefully because I have no internet. I'm on a mobile Wi-Fi hotspot. Hopefully this will work. Trying to stream the game and use my desktop for the graphics and chat. Gracie, hello. Okay, checking the audio. And apologies. I am not on Twitch tonight, trying to save bandwidth. And yeah, so what happened? Somebody cut our fiber optic cable. Somebody cut the cable. I don't know if it was a legitimate landscaping crew or if somebody just stole our fiber optic cable. I'm having AT&T come out tomorrow. Hello, Kato. Landscapers. That's what we're still trying to figure out, whether we are victims of theft or not. Cut our fiber optic cable. I don't know. Maybe they thought it was a copper cable. That's all I can think of. Puck drop in 1:40. So, yeah, about on time. So, our cable hadn't been buried yet because the ground had been frozen. They were supposed to do it March 31st. Hopefully, they'll take care of it tomorrow when they come to rehook us up. All right, it says I'm live. I want to make sure. I'm only monitoring on my phone. Okay, the chat is still working. Yeah. Happened just before 2 today, so kind of late. And fortunately, I'm able to get I guess, a strong enough hotspot to my desktop to run everything. And to my tablet, so I downloaded the ESPN app on my tablet to run, so I could watch ESPN. So I'm not gonna bother to do. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put the phone closer to my desktop, I think, or drag the computer a little bit closer for a stronger signal. All right, let's get to the game though. We have in net Luukkonen 13-7-2, 2.62 goals against, 908 save percentage. And he's number one. And Seelofs, so no Jari tonight. Or no, I'm sorry, no Skinner tonight. Oh, the Penguins are in yellow. I'm going to flip that real quick. Oh, wait. Yeah. I didn't know they'd be wearing yellow. All right, there's your Penguins colors. And we are underway. 19:56 to go. Hopefully, I lowered my settings as much as I thought I could. Hopefully, we don't have any video issues. It might get choppy. 19:49 to go, our first whistle. Oh, I'm sorry, Gracie. I hope you feel better soon, but thanks for being here. Go Sabres. Sheelofs? I thought it was Seelofs. Am I saying it wrong? All right, back underway to the far boards. I'm going to turn it down. It's going to be too distracting. Hopefully you can pick up some numbers. All right, so the Penguins are in yellow going left to right. Buffalo in white going right to left. Dahlin passes to the far board, skated into the far circle, a shot wide into the near boards. Doesn't look like we're super far behind, so I'm pleased with that. Under 19:15 to go. No shots on goal as of yet. Up the near boards. Into the Buffalo defensive zone behind their own net. Power stops in the far corner. And he takes it behind Luukkonen. Now brings it up the middle. Pass. And dumped in from the blue line by Thompson. Behind the net. Sent down the length of the ice. No icing on Pittsburgh. Taken behind the net for the Sabres. Waiting on a line change, presumably. Red line. Krebs got it to Thompson. Thompson fell down. He got a shot off, but it was way wide. No shots on goal as of yet. Dumped in. Into the near boards. Hey, Dan, what's up? And kept in. Yeah, this stream is a little choppy on my tablet, but all things considered, I can't complain. All right, towards the net, but it's deflected into the far boards. Pretty good pass. They're trying to set up something in the far circle. Kept in at the line. And now into the near corner. Still, well, they gave Buffalo a shot on goal at some point. Maybe that one by Thompson wasn't wide. And it's cleared by Buffalo, but not icing. Picked up behind the net by Letang. Letang makes a pass. Taken away. Sent in by Buffalo, and now quickly the other way for Pittsburgh to the near circle. And a shot. Save. And held on by Luukkonen after a freeze of the puck at 17:20. How's it going, Dan? Hello, Gracie. Hello, Cato. Who else checked in? It's 7 in the morning where you are? Holy cow. Thanks for being here. Good morning. Hope you're having a good breakfast or coffee or both. Sent up the near boards after the draw. Buffalo takes it in. Far circle, far corner now. Behind the boards and into the far corner. Sent towards the net, and a nice save by Seeloffs. And it's up ahead and tipped behind the Buffalo net into the far corner. And a shot and a save by Luukkonen. He hangs on at 16:48. Now they say 2-2 on the shots. Don't think we're like super far behind, which I'm shocked. NHL players, yeah. This by tomorrow. Tomorrow at 2 Central, 3 Eastern, I think. All right, they already kicked Thompson out of the draw. Tuck steps in. I don't know what he did wrong. Face-off. Pittsburgh wins it. Shot wide, blocked into the far circle. Towards the slot. I don't know if that was on net. I don't know why ESPN has not put the shots on goal up yet. We got a whistle at 16:38. Let me listen in what the call might be. Krebs for hooking, and where was it? I don't know. I didn't really see it. And we got a Pittsburgh power play. Malkin on the last shot. Pretty good save by Luukkonen. Is it? Yeah, and it's 3-2 shots. Is ESPN going to put the dang shots up? Apparently not. Haven't done a ESPN network game since opening night. All right, passed out of the zone there by Buffalo. Yeah, it's a little choppy, but I can't complain. So far, so good on the stream, hopefully. Shot by Carlson may have been blocked into the near boards. Now they put the dang shots up. It's about time. And they say 4-2, so we will match. Kept in by Carlson to the near circle to Malkin. Point for Rust. Tip to the far circle. Carlson again. And it gets out of the zone. They weren't able to keep it in. 4-2 the shots. No score. 1:05 on the Penguin power play. Didn't see them give the rankings either. Raquel. Rust. Mantha has to pass. They're back in the neutral zone. Malkin thought about a dump in. Now he skates it into the point. And I guess they were offside at 15:25. John looking for a Malkin goal. 100%. Yeah, I guess I'm sitting a little bit closer to the camera because of the tablet. I can try to back off a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I put my keyboard and mouse on the desk now. Yep, they were offside. That was the whistle. Yeah, let me know if there's any streaming issues, but seems to be okay so far. I'll try to glance at my phone once in a while. Dump in by the Pens. They still have 32 seconds on the power play. And Buffalo in the near boards clears it down the length of the ice. I'll do my best on numbers, but off a tablet it might be hard. Letang up the middle. Dump in from the red line. Into the far corner. Behind the boards. Kindle to the blue line for Letang. Brazeau. Brazeau. And he got it taken away in the slot, and the Sabres cleared it, and that'll do it. We're back to 5-on-5. I need to speed up the clock a little. Luukkonen plays it to the far corner. Under 14.5. They do not leave... There. Now the clock's moving. Under 14:20. There's the shots. They like to take it down for other graphics or other stats. Don't like it. Shots need to be up there permanently. Taken away at the blue line. Sabres up the middle. Towards the far circle. A shot. Must have been high. Rebound. Sent. Must have hit the post. Sabres keep it in at the blue line again. Pass to, who's that? Byram, who sent it in. Into the slot, towards the net, backhander or pass went through the crease. They had Norris open, couldn't get him the puck. Into the near boards. NHL.com just credited a shot, so did ESPN. And tipped out to the blue line. And, well, sent out of the... Well, still kept in for the Sabres into the near corner. Time on this ozone possession is, well, now it's taken down. Cleared by the Penguins and no icing. Krebs picks it up. Buffalo getting a line change. Quickly ahead. Krebs chases in the far corner. Penguins take it away. Sorry, I was almost saying Ducks. I don't know why. Pens going the other way. That looks like Rust sending it behind the net to the near corner. Sabres to the far side. Skated over the red line. Power dumps it in from the blue line. Chased by Tuck in the far corner. Gets away to the near circle. Pass. And I don't think that was Carlson. Who sent that ahead? But it's picked up by Power behind the Buffalo net. 12:22 in the first period. No score. Dump in by McLeod. He chases after it. It's behind the net. Behind the Penguins net. To the far corner for Buffalo. Trying to dig it out for the Penguins. I couldn't get a number yet. They skate it to the red line, and Pittsburgh dumps it in. And they chase it to that is Novak. Up the near boards, and a pass out of the zone by Zucker for the Sabres into the near corner. A shot wide. Nope, we got a whistle at 11:44. What is this for? Carlson elbowing, apparently. All right, penalty on Carlson, and Buffalo heads to the power play. Believe they're heading to a commercial break. It appears they are. All right, 4-3 still are the shots. Pittsburgh 0 for 1 on the power play. Buffalo heading to their first one. All righty, let's check the poll. 16 votes, 56% Pittsburgh, 44% Buffalo. Okay, good. Yeah, this is... See, I was a little afraid because I think this is slower than my old house internet, doing it off the... But appreciate the feedback. I'll try to pay attention if something happens, but... Yeah, I see we did have some drop frames. All right, I may lower the bit rate. I probably should have switched to 720 instead of 1080, but then the graphics, then so I dropped the bit rate a little bit. But I do notice we had 124 drop frames, so that means the video might freeze a little bit, but that's only 0.4% of the stream so far, so that's I'll take that. Yeah, I think it might be slower. Okay, good, thanks. Surprising. Hey Bon, what's up? Thanks for the feedback. Let's go Pitt, says Star Strider. I'm rooting for the Sabres. Leafs scored. Oh yeah, we should. Maselli's 12th from Nylander, 1-0. Blue Jackets, Provorov 7th, 1-0 over the Panthers. That's good. Okay, those are the 4 games going. No score, Mammoth Flyers. Thanks for the reminder. I forgot to open up the roster report. Secondary team? All right, I'll try to catch up on the chat in a little bit. Got to get back to the game. I know I let it go too long. All right, blue line kept in by Dahlin. Yeah, again, the reason I'm worried is because I'm on a mobile hotspot for this stream. Norris to Dahlin at the point. Dahlin to Thompson. Down low to Doan. Back to Thompson to the Dahlin. He takes it to the far circle. And sends it down low to Norris. A shot. Rebound cleared down the length of the ice by the Pens with 11 minutes to go in the first period. All right, skated up the ice. Yeah, it looks like we're plenty behind, though, on the stream. That's my only concern. All right, cleared again by Pittsburgh. Yeah, I see the outputs behind. There's not much I can do. All right, picked up. That is McLeod over the red line into the ozone. Drop pass to Thompson. Centered it to Byram. Tuck in the far circle. Leaves it for McLeod. Blue line Byram. Byram to the near circle. Shot tipped right outside. Thompson picks it up in the far circle. Thompson to the McLeod. Point for Byram. McLeod far side. Tuck gets it back to him. Ostlund down low. Byram at the point. McLeod and into the near circle. 15 seconds to go. We've played 10 minutes in the opening period. 10 seconds on the power play. Towards the slot. McLeod. It's wide. And it's out of the O zone and down into the defensive zone for Buffalo. That'll do it on the power play. They did pick up some shots, apparently, but still no score. And whistle at 9:36. So this might be the... what's the call here? Do we have a penalty? Too many men on the ice. Man, we've had a rash of those since we came back from the Olympic break. So Pittsburgh heads back on the power play. Too many men on the ice penalty on Buffalo, and we'll get back to that after the commercial break. Nope, I hit the wrong button. There we go. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Oh, you're welcome, Bond. Thank you for being here. Match started and then a score. Yeah, not in this game, but I see. Bet the over for the game. Oh, are you talking about Toronto? Gotcha. I don't want to widen this. Yeah, we got all 4 games up. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Isles didn't help themselves last night, so let's go Penguins. Let's put the squeeze on. Show what a... What's up, Isildur? How you doing? Let's go Pens. Thank you. I'm just rooting for Buffalo. I've adopted them as my East team. And the Canadians. I'm not... As far as the East goes, as long as Florida and Washington don't make it, that's all I hope. Isles... yeah, I hope so. Hopefully the Kings show up. Using Polar. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Makes it more fun. ASA passengers. Isles are historically kind of bad against LA. LA's bad at home. Sorokin, yeah. Okay, I think I caught up on the chat, and we are back from commercial, so I'll return here. And I didn't get... I don't know who's serving it. I'm going to have... I missed... I'll put... I'll just put Krebs in to get somebody in there and get the penalty on the board. I don't know who's actually serving it because they don't have it on the website. Mantha tries to keep it in. Raquel sends it. It's picked up by Malkin in the... near corner. Mantha towards the pass to Carlson, shot from the blue line. It was wide. Raquel to Mantha. Down low to Malkin. Mantha centers. Raquel's shot cleared. I don't know if it was blocked. Let me try to get... shots are... oh, they took a shot away from Buffalo. It's 5-4. So that one must have been blocked. All right, to the far, let's see. Rust couldn't get it, and Buffalo cleared it again. Pittsburgh sends it around. Far boards. Back behind the net where it's played by, forgot to look up. Is it Seelofs or Shelofs? I would think it's Seelofs. Letang picks it up. Drop pass. They have 52 seconds. Raquel over the red line. Rust, nope, Raquel sends it. It's cleared by Buffalo. And Buffalo doing a good job on the PK. Again, Pittsburgh with the 5-on-4 advantage. Letang pass. Chinikov up to Novak. Or Chinikov, sorry. Kindle. Oh, in the clear. McLeod near circle towards the net and a goal. Shorty for Buffalo. Holy cow. 1-0 Sabres. McLeod just came out of nowhere and had a breakaway and puts the Sabres up 1-0. Just a breakdown at the neutral ice, I think. Wow. All right, hopefully that wasn't too delayed here on the stream. Some good play. And yes, somebody took their eye off it and let it get out of the zone. McLeod faked with the forehand. He's a lefty. Then he went... I think he just sent it 5-hole as Seelofs tried to follow him to defend the glove side high. He just was able to slip it under him 5-hole. So shorthanded, unassisted, McLeod's 12th of the season. 7:45 to go. Kindle behind the net. Power play almost over. Blue line, Letang. Out of the box, it was Tage Thompson who served. No, it wasn't. It was 20. I think it was 22 who served it. Off the far boards and in. Yeah, I got to remember to say chip it is only off the boards. I guess I got to say saucer pass when they pop it up in the air. I apologize for having incorrect hockey terminology previously. Sent in behind the boards. I always thought of chipping like a pitching wedge in golf, like a 9-iron. But it's just a shot. It's a pass off the boards. All right. Pittsburgh had it still at the blue line. Now they dumped it to the far corner. Buffalo up the far boards. And towards the slot, but taken away into the near boards. Again, that's a pass. I believe Doan centered it. And now we get a whistle at 6:33. Gerard on one knee, slowly getting up. What was the call there? And yeah, no assist. It was just a turnover at the blue line. Somebody didn't keep it in. And McLeod was off to the races. He faked forehand, and then I went to backhand and slipped it under Seeloff's like 5-hole. All right, far circle draw in the Penn's defensive zone. Kept in at the blue line. Passed to Byram near boards. And near boards, Thompson with the puck at the blue line. Getting harassed. I don't know how that wasn't called a hooking call on Akiari. Number 55 on the Pens. Byram keeps it in at the blue line. And Thompson now to the far circle. Under 6 minutes to go in the opening period. And a whistle at 5:56. Another penalty. Akiari. Okay, they did call him for hooking, I think.
So much strength. Look at this. One hand off, but he gets the wrapped around there. And now power play for Buffalo after that nifty move by Tage Thompson.
Yeah, so I think they got Akiari for hooking. Okay, holding. He was holding Thompson. That was the call. All right, let me get the Actually, let me get the visualizer real quick. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, I see we've had a little bit more of drop frames. I'll lower my bit rate to combat that. Hopefully it doesn't freak out. So the audio should still come through, no problem. But if the picture freezes, it's because I'm running at such a low bit rate because I'm on mobile hotspot Wi-Fi and not my AT&T fiber. If you missed my post or missed the beginning or my comment in the chat, our fiber optic cable that hadn't been buried in the ground yet got cut. I don't know if it was robbery or legitimate yard crew mistake, but we're trying to figure that out. All right, let's update the shots. It is 6-4 still. We got the penalty. Here's the visualizer for McLeod. He's 71. The puck goes through Letang. Oh, actually, McLeod, I guess, made a pass off the boards, a chip pass to himself, and then he sent it in 5-hole underneath Seeloff's. So that was all McLeod there as we return to action on ESPN. I'll have to catch up on the chat in a little bit. All right. 5:56 to go. Face off. And let's see. Doan trying to dig it out. He falls down. Up the boards. Thompson keeps it in. Dahlin from the point. Got it back to Thompson in the near circle. Centering pass. Missed. Far circle. Back to Dahlin. Norris with the puck. Under 5.5 in the opening period. Norris, down low. Pens send it off the boards and out. So that would be a chip. 2-on-2 the other way. Far circle towards the net and a goal. Each team with a shorty tonight. What is going on? 1-1 at 5:12. Both teams giving up a shorthanded goal. This one by Brian Rust. His 21st. Shorty. Somebody chipped it off the boards to set it up. He scooped it up by the Pens bench, came all the way towards the net, and just went around. Looked like Luukkonen went down trying to freeze the puck, maybe, thinking he would go 5-hole, and he just drew a string and put it around his left leg, with the forehand. So 1-1 because the team with down a man has scored for each team. 1-1. 2 shorties. Shots on goal, 6-5 Buffalo. Both coaches got to be a little upset there with their special teams. And on the same hand, ecstatic on their PK units. The power play, not so good. The PK is brilliant. McLeod in the far circle. And Byram back to McLeod at the blue line. Byram near circle shot. I think that was high, and it ended up going out of the zone. McLeod at the red line. Carries it in. Pass gets away, and it's cleared down the length of the ice by the Pens. Picked up by Byram. One last rush with 12 seconds on the power play. Quinn, a drop pass. Picked up by McLeod and turned back into the O-zone. Byram has it. 3-2-1. Back to 5-on-5. Byram dumps it into the far corner. And behind the net, Pittsburgh picks it up in the near boards and sends it across. Let's see. I got to pay attention to drop frames. Maybe if I put my phone here, I'll balance it on the speaker maybe. All right, Pittsburgh in the near boards, and let's see, near circle taken away. Buffalo sends it behind the net. Now back to the near corner. Picked up, and let's see. By the benches, Pittsburgh centered it towards the net, and a backhander is saved. Nice save by Luukkonen. And play continues. Behind the net, far circle. Buffalo gets it to the blue line. Now the red and a dump in to the far corner. Behind the net, Malkin pass up ahead. Taken by Novak. Now taken away by the Sabres. Looks like McLeod. No, Thompson towards the net. Stuffed. Dahlin tipped it. Dahlin gets it back. Blue line keeper. Shot blocked by the Pens. That shot was by Metza. And Pittsburgh dumps it in quickly. Buffalo sends it up. Both teams getting some changes. Pittsburgh digs it out in the near corner. Picked up by Wotherspoon. Now Luukkonen behind his own net. Plays it to the far corner. Puck is tipped. All right, far corner. Trying to dig it out again is Metza. Up the near boards. Carlson tipped it to a teammate. Pens go the other way. Now Buffalo has it and sends it to the neutral zone. And we got a ping pong match going at the neutral zone. Byram skates it in. Drop pass. Shot from the slot. Tipped into the near corner. Pretty good save, I believe, by Seelofs. In the far corner now for the Sabres. Under a minute and a half to go. Oh, I thought is it 7-6? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's still 7-6 shots. All right, I don't know where the puck is. The camera didn't have it. Sorry. Pittsburgh has it. Both teams are getting line changes. Pass up ahead. Dumped in, but quickly taken out of the zone by Buffalo. Long pass ahead into the far corner for Buffalo. Around the boards to the near side. That is Ostlund. Puck gets away. Pittsburgh takes it out of the zone. We're under a minute remaining in the opening period. Buffalo carries the red line. Doan dumps it around behind the net, trying to dig it out into the near corner. Buffalo to the blue line. I believe it's Samuelson. Down low. Pass gets away into the near boards and down the length of the ice, but picked up, I think it's Samuelson. Yeah, I think that's 23. Do they have a 22? I got to get up the roster report. 10 seconds to go. Maybe the Sabres will have a rush here. Nope, picked up by Lazat for the Pens. That's going to do it. That's the end of the first period. 1-1. A pair of shorthanded goals will get you the other shorthanded goal for the Pens in a minute here. Getting the countdown clock for the second intermission. All right. Brian Rust. He sends a pass off the boards to himself right there, I guess, and taken into the far circle right in front of the crease, and then goes around Luukkonen and deposits it into the net. Maple Leafs Rangers are 1-1. Cooley with his 14th from Schneider. 4:44 to go in the first. Yeah, this game got going the quickest, I guess, because they got a second game of a doubleheader coming up, which we will have, featuring the Islanders and Kings. I don't think it's going to start before about 8:45. That's why I went with that for my stream. Blue Jackets again. Provorov. Looks like they just got to the first intermission. 1-0 Columbus over the Panthers. They're talking to McLeod. Shorthanded goals this season. 5 for McLeod. The Flames have 8. Wait, 8's the most and McLeod has 5 himself? Whew. Wow. Let's see. We gave you Cooley. I think that's it. Mammoth Flyers, no score after 1. Yeah, Rangers game still not at intermission yet. All right, let me catch up on the chat real quick. Sorry, I got so far behind. Ald, Foghorn, Simmons on the Sabres. Yeah, I have 3 horns. I have long modern horn, or longer modern horn, and traditional horn. I think the longer one sounds the best. Yeah, Crosby, I hope he can come back and help them stay in the playoffs. I don't want the Capitals to sneak in ahead of the Pens. Yes. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting to this. Cooley tied it for the Rangers. Cato, thank you. Oh, thanks. Sorry, I didn't see that. So it was Quinn. All right, I need the roster report. Thank you. I don't know why. They usually post it on the Game Center page, and I couldn't find it. What number is Quinn? Oh, he is 22. They do have a 22. Yeah, it's hard, especially on this tablet, smaller screen. It's hard to differentiate between 22 and 23. Hello, Michael. Thanks. Let's go Buffalo. Pens and Buffalo was the finals for one of the 90s. No, they're in the same conference. I think they were back then too. No. The Pens, I know, beat the North Stars, and then the Blackhawks. Did they have more than 2 wins in the 90s? I don't know. Up and under, chips it up. Yeah. Ouija. Hey, what is that? 16 likes? Namath was 16, right? Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't even know if I'm going to do music. I don't want to use up too much bandwidth here. Seem to be doing okay so far. Come on. Good gravy. Real quick. Oh, yeah, so... Oh, no, I'm sorry. Namath is 12, and we're at 13. Gosh, darn it. Why did I say 16? I'm dummy. 12. I would have accepted Lynn Dickey or Aaron Rodgers then. All right. Before I forget, if you're new, welcome. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. If you could do me a favor, hit the like button on the video. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel. Doing one or both does help to get the channel recommended to other potential viewers and who could become potential subscribers. And that'll help me grow the channel, and I thank you all for your support. I am not co-streaming on Twitch tonight because of the bandwidth issues, but hope to be fixed in time tomorrow night for the Islanders Kings game. And I'm sorry, not the Avalanche Stars at 7. You know, if not, we'll do the Wi-Fi hotspot again. But I'm gonna skip those afternoon basketball games. I don't feel like doing those tomorrow off of Wi-Fi hotspot. Best of Times. Jack Caught the Ball. I haven't heard of that movie. I'll have to check it out. I don't know. I don't know what happened. And I went out and said, did you effing disconnect or cut off the internet? They're just faked like they didn't understand English and just said, yeah, the wire was cut or something. But I don't know. We're still trying to figure it out. Maybe we'll never figure it out. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I know copper is valuable. You have issues with that and catalytic converters, but I didn't think fiber optic cable would be stolen, but unless it was mistaken for copper wire. Yeah, right. A chip pass, which I realized the other day. Okay, my clock is actually ahead of ESPN. They say 11:19. I say, yeah, about 20 seconds, so we're good. That's the only thing maybe they mistook it for a copper cable. That's all I can think about. Yeah, so each team had a one-timer. Oh, that stinks. I hear you. So much time. It was 4 people too. I mean, they had legitimate yard crew equipment. So either they were really smart in trying to cover their tracks, but if it was a legitimate yard work, which didn't last long, by the builder. See, we don't have sod or grass yet. And the cable was supposed to be buried because the ground's been frozen. AT&T was going to bury it March 31st, so I hope they'll do it tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, or just random sabotage of internet. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, and it was 4 guys, so maybe it was legitimate, but there was no markings. Like, it's like I go back and forth. There were no markings on the guy's pickup. And yeah, it doesn't. Every time I think about it, it doesn't make any sense. Oh, geez, a quarter mile long. Oh my gosh. I put Pirates? I'm sorry. Yeah. I hope you know to vote for the Penguins. I don't think I can fix it. Wait, can I edit it? I'm such an idiot. That's what you get for doing it at night. It doesn't look like I can edit it. We'll just go with it. Sorry, I put Penguins or Pirates. What's up, Austin? Go Pens and Pirates. Yes, Star Strider. I know. Parikos, yeah. I know I'm missing like all the moves. We still got till tomorrow for them to be official. Yes, I'll vote for the Pirates. Yes, yes. Let's go, Buccos. I'm so sorry. Penguin soup. I don't have a music app. If you're talking about the intermission music, it's just free to use and not necessary to credit YouTube music. It's in the YouTube music section. Good Joe. Oh, that stinks. Sorry, Isildur. Oof, yeah, sorry to hear that. Oh, I need to put the score in. I just have to do it here. Yeah, I think I will skip the music. I don't want to use up too much bandwidth. Just in case. Okay, we got all intermission scores. Jackets 1, Panthers 0. Leafs and Rangers still 6 seconds to go in the first. Mammoth Flyers scoreless. This game's 1-1. Bruins Predators coming up in like 15 or so minutes from Nashville. Lightning Jets from Winnipeg, same. Senators Flames in about an hour and 15 minutes. Islanders Kings should be less than 2 hours. I don't think, hopefully this one only goes regulation and they can get underway before 8:52. I think that would be the latest it would start. I might be thinking of TNT. Yeah, Pirates. 39 years ago in Saskatchewan. Wait, that you cut the line? I'm not following. Lakers Nuggets. Oh, good you survived, Isildur, the long day. Yeah. Pistons Spurs as well. Yeah, I had hoped to do college basketball, but I'm just going to pass and make sure everything works again for fiber optic AT&T fiber internet. Let's check in. Yeah, I got to be careful of bandwidth. All right, so far so good. Oh, only 2 ranked games. We got Michigan, Iowa, number 3 on the road at Iowa. And that game is on Peacock if you have it. And Rutgers at Michigan State. That in Michigan State's number 8. That one's on FS1. All right, I'm going to take a quick break and be back. Let me close this out, though. If you're more interested in Mammoth Flyers, I know somebody streaming that game. And if you are more interested in Michigan, Iowa, I've got that game for you as well. If you want to support other smaller, well, they're bigger than me, but they need the views too. Let me get you the hookup on that. All right. Whoops, I better make sure I'm muted so I don't transmit his audio over mine. All right. Michigan, Iowa on Dr. Delay. If you're interested. And whoops, he's got a mobile. This guy does mobile, link, and desktop. Pure Adrenaline Sports. Mammoth. He does Flyers games, and I think if you're a Mets fan, I think he does Mets games too, and other baseball. I mean, because you guys know I'm probably not doing baseball at all. So Dr. Delay does baseball as well. So if you guys are interested, I mean, I appreciate your support, but I get it. If you're not interested in the game I'm doing, I totally get it. But there you go. Try to help out some other streamers. Iowa could win that. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Clemente is probably the best Pirate. Maybe Al Kaline. I'm trying to think of some of the older names. Oh, double time. Go blue. Yeah, if you guys are interested, Mammoth Flyers again. So Dr. Delay does Pirates, Steelers, and some Penguins. He's doing basketball. He's going to do the World Baseball Classic if you're interested. I think Pure Adrenaline Sports is going to do the World Baseball Classic too. And again, he does Flyers and Mets, but plenty of other for the Mets. Gotcha. Wait, there was a montage? Huh. Yeah, I was supposed to be on a not Blue Jays, a Maple Leafs one. All right, I got to be right. I'm going to go get some water. I'll be right back, though. All right, I'm back. I'm going to have to try to eat a little bit, too. I forgot. Needed a snack. Look through those old baseball cards and uniforms. Yeah. Yeah, I've got some old. For the Pirates best player? Yeah. Pardon my chewing. That's who I was trying to think of. Willie Stargell. I think Pie Trainer was a pirate, too. I knew who you meant. I'm not sure about Derek May. All right, pardon my chewing. All right, McLeod getting the smelling salts. They look at Rust, and we're about set to go. Face off, and excuse me, Sabres in white, left to right. Dump it in. Penguins in yellow, going right to left. To the red line, sent in. Near circle for not the Pirates, the Penguins. Behind the net, Malkin battling with Dahlin. Blue line keeper, pass to the slot, far circle. Pens send it, and where'd it go? I don't know what happened. And now we got Dahlin and Malkin still mixing it up. They got a whistle at 1922. I could not see the puck. ESPN wasn't very clear on where it was and what they were choosing to focus on. Coincidental minors probably for roughing.
Here's how it starts. It's off to the right side of your screen. You see Dahlin and Malkin. Malkin is big. He's strong. He's a bully. He can get right in there, but Dahlin is not backing down, and that's the original penalty. You saw that high stick across the face. Malkin tries to drop his glove, but Dahlin is tending to right there.
Yeah.
It's right across his face, and you can see the officials looking to see if there was any blood there.
Yeah. Malkin's lucky to only get 2. He gave Dahlin a whack across the... He hit him on the top of the helmet, too. He hit him twice. How is this not... Okay, under review. Yeah, Malkin should have 2 penalties on this. He slashed him on the face or neck, and he bonked him over the head with the stick. Like, how is that not more than 2? Oh.
If it's not accidental drawing an injury, if it's deemed intentional, it's a match penalty. So
that's intentional.
As to whether this is a match penalty. I think this call sticks. That's not a hockey play. That's a deliberate shot with the stick. I think it deserves 5 minutes as a match penalty. I think you're going to be seeing him leaving.
Yeah,
That's vicious.
If it has to do with whether it's deliberate or not, he had 2 hands on his stick, looks him in the eye, and whacks him.
And Malkin was looking to fight still as Dahlin was slumping down. This should be a...
Penalties on the play. Buffalo, number 26, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Pittsburgh 71, 2 minutes for cross-checking. 5 minutes in a game misconduct for slashing.
All right, he's gone. See ya, Malkin. Boo all you want. So a match penalty called on Malkin. This should be a power play. It's not going to be 4-on-3, for Christ's sake. Come on, NHL.com. Yeah, so Malkin's gone after multiple hits to the head with his stick. I don't know why Malkin lost his freaking mind there. I don't think it's going to be 4-on-3. It's a major on Malkin, so I'll just put that in. So wait, hold on, I screwed it up. So somebody will have to serve it for Malkin. This is a 5-minute major for Buffalo. I thought the commentator was saying it could only be 2-4.
Talking about how Malkin was due for a goal, and he's been a little bit sluggish coming out of the break. And typically, as we've mentioned a couple times, he's big, and he comes up with big games when Crosby is out of lineup. So that could have been a little bit of a frustration penalty. But with his tenure, who he is, how long he's been in this league, it's surprising to see him lose.
He should be suspended. I don't care who he is, how nice a guy he is. That's got to be an automatic suspension. It is 5-on-4. I promise you I have it right. NHL.com is just struggling to get the penalties in. Byram brings it up. So a 5-minute major, even though I thought the commentator said it was only 2-4 match penalty, but I guess maybe you get the match penalty because of the major because of the match penalty. I'm not sure. Doan, maybe he was just emphasizing that Malkin would have to be gone, not just sitting for 5. Thompson to Byram. That's absolutely the right call. I don't care if you're the most diehard Pens fan. There's no room in hockey for that horse bleep play. I've never seen somebody flip their lid that bad and attack somebody. To Byram at the point, a shot, and it's blocked into the far boards. All right, sorry. I'll try to get back to the description of the action. Far circle missed into the near boards. And Zucker to Norris. Far circle Thompson. I think he whiffed. And taken by the Pens and just got it out to neutral. Byram with the puck. 3:40 on the major. Again, Malkin is gone. Match penalty. Should be suspended. Picked up by Quinn. Quinn at the red. Pass to Ostlund, who carries it in. Dumps it to Tuck. Tuck to Power and reset at the neutral zone. Quinn again. Taken away. Pittsburgh going the other way. Up the far boards. Excuse me. Far circle. And good Lord, NHL.com still struggling. All right, finally, well, Pittsburgh has it back in their own end, and they send it ahead. Power has it next to his own net, up the middle. Quinn, a drop pass, picked up by McLeod over the red into the blue. Tuck with the puck, drop pass to the blue line. Power at the point. Far circle with Quinn. Back to Power. Near circle McLeod. Down low to Zucker. Shot may have hit the post and cleared by Pittsburgh. And Luukkonen waits behind the net. It'll be picked up by Byram. Byram a drop pass. Doan picks it up over the red and another drop pass. Norris takes it in. Norris to the far circle, puts on the brakes. And Thompson to the near circle. Zucker in the near corner. Zucker to the Norris. It's tipped away, but and out. And it's picked up by Byram. Pittsburgh got at least one change. Byram skates in. Zucker to Norris. Far circle Thompson. Blue line Norris. And Byram near side to Norris in the far circle. Thompson back to Byram. Shot. Rebound. Norris scores off the rebound. And the Sabres. Whoops. Hold on. Forgot to unmute the horn. Take the 2-1 lead. And ESPN, it's still the power play because it's a major. You don't need to take that down. Big rebound, and Norris got it and buried it blocker side. Huge rebound. He was at the top of the crease. Nobody defended Norris, and he just put it past, who was it again? Seeloff's blocker side, just inside the far post. So the power play continues for another minute 28 for the Sabres. The penalty does not expire on a goal. You can score as many times as you want. Oh, it hit Seeloff's right skate, and then Norris picked up the rebound. Good screen by McLeod. Oh, hold on. Okay, Pittsburgh is challenging for goaltender interference. I don't think it was, but
I like this challenge, Bob. I mean, you know what? They're killing off a 5-minute major here. They've got to challenge this. There's contact. I don't think he's pushed by the defense, but he turns into the goaltender on his own.
the ESPN guys think Doan interfered. I guess only because it's hard to tell. I mean, his skate is in the crease. And his skate may have blocked the stick. Really nothing else. It may have prevented Seeloff's from getting his stick over there. They may have a point. So we'll see if this goal stands. I don't know. I could see it. I don't know. He turns. He's not in the crease, though. I mean, his left skate is, but yeah, they may win this, unfortunately, for Sabres fans. This challenge might take some time here. Oh, sorry, Dan. Didn't realize that. I thought they both could sneak in to the divisions instead of the wild card. Oh, man. They just hung up the headsets. Let's see what the call is.
After the coach's challenge determined there was no goaltender interference on the play, we had a good goal. Pittsburgh is charged with 2-minute penalty for delay.
Yes, delay a game. I don't know what they're looking at, but this is another penalty. Well, I'll put Brazeau in because he looks like he's serving the one for Malkin already. So this should be a 5-on-3 for 1:28. I get it. I understand their frustrations. I think that could have been waved off. Good goal. It's a good goal. It is 2-1. We put the penalty on the board. It's 1:28 of 5-on-3 now. Yeah, that's why I wasn't sure why they were so like, oh, they should totally challenge this. Well, if they lose, they give up a 5-on-3. So, I mean, that was my immediate thought. I'm like, this isn't like a clear play. All right. Buffalo had it in, but Pittsburgh clears it down the length of the ice. Under 15.5 to go in the opening period. Or sorry, second period, middle period. Doan to Zucker. Zucker misplays it, and it's cleared by the Penguins. All right, behind the net, Dahlin up to the far boards. They're not. There we go. Thompson with the puck. Thompson at the point. Taken by Dahlin. Shot. And must have tipped into the netting above the glass. 14:51. Still 29 seconds on the 5-on-3 situation. Yeah, my only fear is they're going to just go light on Malkin, but I mean, come on, that's got to be a suspension. I'm sorry, I'm glancing at old chats. I know I'm way behind. All right, face off. Sabres keep it in. Far circle. Doan back to Thompson. Thompson in the slot. That shot is blocked into the netting. Above the glass at 14:41. Oh, by the way, Norris, ninth goal on the power play, I should say, from Doan and Byram. We'll get to that visualizer. 19 seconds to go on the two-man advantage. Face off into the far corner. McLeod, what's this whistle? 14:35. What'd they call?
What the doctor ordered for the Penguins.
Must be a Pittsburgh penalty. McLeod?
Buffalo penalty, number 71, Jimmy Meyer,
Slashing on McLeod. All right, so we'll have a little bit of 4-on-3, then some 4-on-4, and then a Pittsburgh power play 5-on-4. I don't know. I'm assuming he did. I didn't get a good look at it. All right, apologies. I will try to catch up on the chat as soon as possible. We've only got 7 skaters on the ice. It's not quite overtime hockey, but it's pretty close. Byram to Ostlund to Dahlin, and a shot just goes wide, or gets tipped wide. And it's sent down the length of the ice. Pittsburgh in the near circle, a glove save. And Luukkonen hangs on at 14-13.
And he's got a blazing Lazat coming down with Brezzo. Brezzo creates his offense by driving the
Yes, Malkin hit Dahlin in the head multiple times with his stick, and he got a match penalty. That's why the Sabres had a major. They scored one on the major. Pittsburgh challenged it, thinking it was goaltender interference. They lost the challenge, so it was 5-on-3 for a bit. Then McLeod got a slash, so we went from 4-on-3, currently in some 4-on-4, and we're about to have a Pittsburgh power play for about a minute 15. Yeah, sorry. Blue line keeper, and that is Tuck. Now we're to 5-on-4 Pitt. I may have misspoken for a minute 10, but Buffalo sends it. Oh, they scored! Shorthanded again. 3-1 Buffalo. 2 shorty goals. Oh my gosh, what happened? Oh my goodness, what a shot. May have been tipped in. Have to get a look at this. Power with the puck.
call on Kindle or the high stick. It looks like up on Owen Power. And
Wow, Kindle.
what leads to this delayed call, you see that they get the extra
Okay, they got the extra attacker out. Kindle had committed a penalty, and they beat Seeloff's blocker side again. Power from the blue line. Can't tell if it got tipped. So 3-1, and wait a minute. Pittsburgh should be on the power play. Yeah, they took it down. I'm like, what are you doing, ESPN? God, they're terrible at covering hockey. Chinikov, Demantha, now Chinikov in the near corner. Tuck got the tip in. Power the first assist, Thompson the second. So he did tip it in from the blue line. All right, near boards just tipped out to neutral ice. Carlson makes a pass to Chinikov and sent in behind the net. Into the far boards. Raquel to Rust. Blue line keeper by Mantha. Carlson. Wide, I think. Tipped. Buffalo couldn't get it out, though. Now they get it out. 10 seconds on the Pitt power play. Dumped into the near corner. Carlson behind his own net. He brings it up the middle. Back to 5-on-5. Up the middle. Rust in the near corner. Carlson tried to center it. Now it's skated out by the Sabres. Up ahead. Excuse me. And that is Kesselring in the near corner. Getting pinned there by a couple pens. And but still haven't worked it out. Dunn is there. Now this, I almost said Pirates. Penguins send it ahead. It's these yellow unis. Sent around to the far corner by Brazeau. I think that's how you say it. Or is it Brazeau? Shot from the far circle, hung on by Luukkonen. We got a whistle at 11:44. That might be the under 14 timeout. Well, let me try to fly through these chats real quick. 14-9 are the shots. We may have to hold off on the goal visualizers while I try to get through this. Yes, I remember Tony Womack. Yeah, he's good. Oh, yeah, Dave Parker. Yep. No, not Daryl. Dave. WKRP. Yes, that's a good show. Sabres, my second favorite Atlantic team. Sens Go Sabres as your second. Gotcha. Sabres had Danny Gary, Bobby Bonilla. Yeah, Bonds. You're right. Andy Van Slyke, I think. Yeah, Malkin's gone. Yeah, real quick, the penalties. Malkin got. Well, they just changed it. They each got a cross-checking too. Malkin got a 5-minute slash and a 10-minute game misconduct. I agree. It should be a suspension. I don't care if he's the nicest guy in the league. That's got to be a suspension. I hear you, Dan. I hear you. Rangers, maybe the Islanders. Hello, Ronnie. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, sorry. Malkin, again, got into it with Darlene. They each cross-checked. Malkin picked up a 5-minute slash and a game misconduct. That's why he's gone. Whacked him over the head with the stick. He hit him in the face or neck. He whacked him over the top of the head. It was at least 2 hits, if not 3. Yeah. I don't know, John. That was very shocking. Yeah, there's been some questionable calls. They had a delayed call. Yeah. Yes, Malkin's gone for the game. That's what a game misconduct is. Game misconduct. You can get a 10-minute misconduct and only be gone for 10 minutes, but a game misconduct means you're gone for the rest of the game. And yeah, your team is down a skater. It's not like you can replace him. All right, play continues. Buffalo didn't do anything. Pitt skates the other way. Near circle towards the net. Shot is saved. Rebound. Yeah, sorry, I was doing my best to catch up. All right, I think we're back. I switched to my wife's phone. Score is now 4-1. Apologies, everybody. I'll try to up everything. Dang it. All right, I got to get my software reconnected, and I got to reconnect the game as well. 1 second. Shoot, I got to put the password in there. Okay, why? Let me just reconnect this really quick. Sorry about that. There we go. All right, let's fix the score. 5:16 to go. Sorry about that. Ran out of Wi-Fi hotspot minutes. Didn't realize it. And another penalty. Malinston to the box. So when they get back, hopefully this is a commercial break so I can catch up here. Shots 18-12. We missed a goal. Apologies. Didn't realize that the wife never used hotspot stuff, so didn't realize it. Apologies. All right, I'm working on getting the ESPN feedback. I gotta type in a password. So hold, please. This is a long password too. And for some reason, hers has dashes in it. Mine didn't. All right, so suffice to say, the Islanders Kings game is off tonight. I'm not going to be able to do that. Hopefully, everything's fixed before 7 tomorrow. All right. Hopefully this works. I hope I didn't mistype it. All right. Let me close this. Reopen this. Docs. Chat. Control panel. Why is this taking so long? Wait, why is hers not working? There. Maybe I had a password. I'm going to have to I got it right here. Why is it? No, I don't want that one. Gosh darn it. Disconnect that one. There. Only connect. Oh, okay. I must have mistyped the password. Dang it. I may have to retype it. Oh boy, I hope the feed is coming through. I don't know, we're having all kinds of issues. Let me try to up the bit rate right now. I apologize. Wish I had never lost internet in the first place. Let's try 3050. Maybe that'll work. Refresh. Okay, is this working now? No, it's I ran out of mobile minutes. Sorry. I know, and the game is still going. I'm so sorry. So, oh, my chat. Okay, good. My chat's working again. All right, 2:05 to go. I'll get the clock going. Still efforting. OBS does not like my bit rate. Yeah, I guess I should have thought about upping the mobile minutes. All right, we'll try one more time. Otherwise, I guess I'm going to have to bag it. Let's go back to... Let's do 3100. Maybe that'll work. But ESPN app's taking forever to load, too. All right, whistle. Nope, no whistle. We're still playing 4-1. Why is ESPN taking forever to connect? Let me try other internet. Wait. All right, you know what? Let me just re-enter it. Hopefully I'll get it by the... Hopefully I'll get it by the third period. Hers is 5G. Mine was only 2 whatever. I need you to unlock your phone. I can't do it. Okay, it's all right. Thank you. All right. I think we're okay. We are back. Sorry, everything got disconnected when I took the phone out of the room. So the desktop was not connected. All right, we will have to open as little as possible. We'll get to the goal visualizers as soon as I can. Hoping to get video. Why? I don't know. I can't get the password to work on the tablet for some reason. I'm gonna forget it and then retry again. I can't seem to type it in. Maybe you can do it. It doesn't say to show, so I maybe I'm making a typo and not realizing it. Yeah. Thanks. I don't know. I've tried 2 times and it didn't work. All right, let's match the NHL countdown clock. It's always ahead though. Once I get ESPN working, I'll try to match up with theirs. All right. Well, shots ended up being 18-18. So sorry, did not have a lot of Penguins issues there. Penguins shots. You need a stylus? It has no power though. I'd probably have to charge it. Thank you for helping. All right, well, while I sort this out, we'll go through the second period goals. Norris, Tuck, and Power, 4-1. I didn't see the Power goal. All right, does it say connected, though? I mean, I've had it try multiple times. Oh, you were able to show it? I couldn't figure out how to show it. Whoa, you just moved the camera. Okay, thanks. I didn't know. As long as it's right and you confirmed it, then just connect. Yeah. All right, I gotta fix the shot. You just totally moved the camera. All right, I think that's good. I just want it right there if it'll ever connect. I must have mistyped it. I don't know. It says connected now, so I couldn't. I must have made a typo. Okay, thank you. Well, I'll skip the second game because I don't think we're gonna have enough mobile minutes to. I was trying to add minutes, but I would have had to sign into our account, and I didn't remember the password, and I really didn't have time to look it up. So unless you're out too, but the computer's working, so I wouldn't think it would if it did. Okay, it says connected, so. But then I couldn't get I don't think I had the password right. Let me try ESPN now. All right, that looks much better. How do I... Hey, we're back. Sinbin admin with the help. All right, sorry about that. 13:04 according to ESPN, so... We'll sync up with that. Oh, sorry. Let me get the timer up. And we'll go over. All right, so we're back. Thank you all for patiently sticking it out. I wouldn't have blamed you if you said so long for the night. I'm so sorry. But we are 4-1 end of second. All right. Now, let's try again the goal visualizer. All right, number 9. That is Norris. Far boards toward the top of the circle. Thompson, Byram, rebound. Yeah, and tucked past Seelofs. And then, yeah, it seems to have died on that roster page. That's fine. Tuck, Shorty from Power and Thompson. So this was on a delayed penalty, I think. They got the extra attacker out there, so it was actually 5-on-5. I think the penalty happened. Oh, wait. Did they? I don't even think they had the goal there. Let me try that again. Sometimes they don't get it right. Sometimes they put the wrong part up. Yeah, I don't think this is the goal. Power. Oh, I guess it did go in. Okay, Power sent it in from the blue line. Tuck got a tip in the slot. That's right. And now for the goal that I did not see, Owen Power. His 6th from Norris and Ostland. So Power's at the blue line again. Norris far circled the Power, and then he buried it. Yeah, blocker side high again over Seelofs. All right, let's check the other scores. Yep, so I'm going to have to let me catch up the clock real quick. Ten and a half to go in the middle game, in the second intermission. All right, so we will not use anything. I'll just have the chat on my desktop. I will save as much bandwidth as possible here. I should have enough to finish the game. And yeah, again, I'm going to have to bag on the tonight's game. I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Apologies. Did not expect to not have internet today, for crying out loud. Oh, yeah, I was thinking about doing Bluetooth, and I decided not to. All right, we will finish this one out, and apologies, I'm not going to be able to do Islanders Kings. I'm going to go ahead and delete that. I'll post a message on the channel page. Apologies for the confusion. Let's see. How do I delete it? There we go. And let me go to the posts. All right, today's date, 3/5/26. All right, sorry, everybody. Thank you for sticking it out. We'll have the third period as we get there in time. All right, let me close this page. I'm going to limit the amount of pages I have open. All right, let's check in on the other scores. Leafs, Rangers, 2-2. Cohen's 8th gave Toronto the 2-1 lead, and then Gavrikov's 11th on the power play tied it back up. Second intermission. Mammoth 2, Flyers 0. They had goals from Schmaltz on the power play as 24th. And Clayton Keller's 19th. Blue Jackets 2, Panthers 0. Goals by, we knew Provorov 7th. Power play. And Olivier's 10th. Predators 1. Okay, those were all the second intermission. Now, Predators 1, Bruins 0. A 4-on-3 to start the second. Nicholas Haig on the goal. And or is it Haig? It's Haig, I think. All right, in Nashville, Lightning Jets in Winnipeg, no score. First intermission. Again, 2 more games tonight. Unfortunately, I have to bail on Islanders Kings. I would have to figure out what the heck my mobile password is to add hotspot minutes, and I think it's just not going to be worth the hassle. All right, I will attempt to catch up on the chat. I know we were disconnected for a long time. Heck yeah. Oh, about the Malkin. Yeah. We were explaining misconducts are a 10-minute penalty, but game misconducts count as 10 minutes, but you're gone. Or they sometimes call it match penalty. John said fudge. Yeah, on that. Yeah, any props, right. Oh, no, John did. His contract? It shouldn't. I can't imagine that would be in a contract, any problems, penalty-wise. Yeah, rip. I know. I'm sorry about the feed. Yep, thanks. Hope they can do that. Needs 2 goals. Yeah, Buffalo. Yep, I know. Thanks for putting it in the chat while we were down. Pens didn't show up. Yeah, 20 minutes to play, but yep. Should have picked the Sabres to score more than 2. Hindsight is 2020. Yeah. Yep. Oh, shoot. Did my... maybe... Wait, I was able to highlight those, but... Did I not... I can't highlight this, though, because it didn't show up. Maybe I need to redo this. Okay, it works there. Let me... Yeah, I can highlight it. Weird, it didn't make it from one chat to the other. Oh, well. All right, let's work on the schedule because, yeah, I got to bail on this one. Now we'll fix this. All right, well, hopefully no further troubles tomorrow, and we'll go with the 7 o'clock game. I'm glad I already declared I wasn't going to do those college games, but we're going to have to abandon Kings tonight. Monday, maybe we'll have college basketball that day. All right, Tuesday, I got to look at the schedule real quick for hockey. Tuesday the 10th? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. Oh, boy. Who are we going to take? Kings, Bruins. Bruins games do terrible. Sharks, Sabres. Ooh, Maple Leafs, Canadians. The Leafs are bad, though. Jackets, Lightning. I don't know. Sabres games do pretty well. Not going to do Red Wings, Panthers. Red Wings don't do well. Rangers do terrible. Views. Pens, Hurricanes. Possibility. Is there a chance at a doubleheader? No. Dang it. TNT has the lone 9 o'clock game. Oilers, Avs. Oh, that's a shame. Well, I guess Monday or wait, is that Tuesday again? How can they have the only 9 o'clock game? Why are there so many East Coast games? Oh no, they do not. Predators Kraken. Well, they might as well. Ugh. Well, to be determined, I guess. I guess we'll do Predators Kraken at 9. And I guess to be determined at 6. I'll look into that more later. All right, there we go. All right, one game tomorrow. We'll try to add in some college basketball soon. Hopefully the chat's still working. Again, I apologize for the technical difficulties and for calling them the Pirates in the poll. 39 votes, 51% for the Penguins/Pirates. All right, just about set for the third period to get underway. Thanks for sticking it out through the technical difficulties. I do apologize. Hopefully, internet will be restored tomorrow. Should have rethought using the Wi-Fi hot minutes. I didn't think about it being severely limited. Yeah, so Tuesday, I don't know what game to do. Maybe Sharks Sabres. That might be interesting. I guess I could do Leafs Canadians. I think it's between those two. Jackets Lightning, I don't think we'll get a lot of views. Hurricanes games just don't either. All right, we're back underway. Let me clear the screen. And I got to get back to tonight's action. There we go. All right, 19:40 to go in the third. Penguins in yellow going left to right. Sabres in white going right to left. 19:35 to go. All right, 18-18 the shots, 4-1 the score. Buffalo. Penguins want any chance at coming back. They're going to need to get the next goal. No shots on goal since 7:23 to go in the second period for Buffalo. Is that when the last goal was? No, they scored with 9.5 to go. Wow. All right. Oh, yeah, because they had that 18. Yeah. They were close. All right. Pittsburgh with the puck up the near boards at the blue line. Both teams have it pinned. I guess it was declared offside for the offsides on Pittsburgh. All right. Face off just outside the Pittsburgh zone. That was a sloppy face off. I'm surprised they didn't redo it. And it's sent down by Buffalo. Behind the net, played by Seeloff's now up the near boards, over the red, into the ozone. It's back to the neutral zone. Carlson sends it ahead to the far side. And sent around behind the net. Wrap around. It got knocked away off the stick of Brazeau. Pass knocked away into the near circle. Somebody fell down for the Pens and sent to the far boards. Centering pass, but only Sabres in the slot. And they dump it in from the red line off the stick of Zucker. Yep, and that was called icing. He was 18-20. Trade blocked. Reported trade proposal. Buffalo would have received Parayko. The Blues would have received Radim Murtka, Mrtka, and a first-round pick. Parayko did not waive the no-trade clause. Okay, I hadn't heard that. So he didn't want to go from St. Louis to Buffalo, huh? All right, sent off the... I'm wondering about Thomas, too, then, if there will be enough. But all right, into the near boards. Dahlin with a pass. Letang keeps it in for the Pens, and the Sabres send it to neutral ice. And into the near circle. Let's see. Letang couldn't get it. Sabres finally skated out. They pass to the red line and dump it in. 17:40 to go in the third. Into the near circle. Now sent around. Far boards. Buffalo at the blue line. Sent behind the net. Into the near corner. Blue line keeper. Samuelson sends one, but it's a pass. Behind the net. Wrap around. A couple attempts. Frozen puck. At 17-18 by Seeloffs. All right. I hope the chat is working for you guys. Apologies if it isn't. Yeah, not much I could do. Oh no, Packers news. Bob Harlan passed away at 89. Dang. All right, well, sad news in Green Bay, or for Packers fans. Longtime president of the Packers passed away, Bob Harlan. You might know his son, Kevin Harlan, who does many sports announcing. All right, to the far corner. Buffalo has it. Let's see. Pittsburgh picked up a shot, just one shot on goal in the third. That is sent into the far side. Blue line keeper to the near circle. Tage Thompson with a shot, steered aside by Seeloffs. I believe that'll be the 19th shot, unless they say that was wide. Pittsburgh into the far corner. Now in the far circle, but taken away by Powers. Up ahead to Krebs. Krebs on net, frozen puck by Seeloffs at 15:59. All right, let me see if I can get... Oh, sorry. My chat seems to be frozen on the desktop. I see it's working in my phone. I'll try to... This has been a mess. All right. Face off. Blue line keeper into the far circle. Shot tipped wide. And let's see. Into the far circle. Blue line keeper again for Buffalo. Back, still kept in, under 15:40 to go now. Into the far circle. Blast from the near side. That was wide, and it's down the length of the ice. Kesselring, 95 miles per hour on that one. But Carlson has it, and the Pens send it back into their own far corner. All right, again, sorry, I just realized the desktop chat froze, so I don't know how to fix it. I'll just look at my phone at the media timeouts. All right, into the far boards. Pittsburgh keeps in at the blue line near circle. Drop pass. And let's see. Up now, it's taken out by the Sabres. That was Mallinston. Towards the net, Seelofs. Did he freeze it? They never blew the whistle. I think they're going to blow the whistle just because they lost sight of the puck at 14:35. Oh, first of all, hello, Derek. I see you. Trisk with like number 23. Thank you. Appreciate it. I can't highlight. Everything's broken on the desktop because I'm on. Oh, my gosh. That was a great play with a goal line clear by 18 on the Pens. And I don't have the roster report up. I forgot who number 18 is. If you just joined us, other than the full 4 goals for Buffalo, the main story is Malkin got a game misconduct. That was a great play by Novak for the Penguins defense. All right, 14:22 to go. Pens going the other way. In behind the net, Sabres with the puck. And let's see. Behind the net. Towards the Buffalo net. Still behind the net again. Pittsburgh can't dig it out. Sent into the far corner. Oh, they took a shot away from Buffalo. So it's just one shot each. One shot each team, I think, this third period. And we're finally under 14 minutes to go. Now they gave that shot back according to ESPN, but not according to NHL.com. All right, Pittsburgh, a pass up the middle, carried into the O-zone, sent on net, and a glove save held on at 13:31. And we got some unpleasantries being exchanged in the far corner. Tuck is down on one knee. Hopefully he just got up. This should be the under 14 media timeout. Yeah, everything happened. Yeah, they knocked Tuck down. I don't know what happened. Unless he was trying to sell a penalty, but I'm not going to say that. Yeah, thanks, Trisk. Buffalo is good. What the heck? Yeah, they've been pretty good since they had a rough start to the season, but I'd say before Christmas they were playing well. Maybe after Thanksgiving. A unicorn year for all sports. Trina says, hope the Pens get it together. Yeah, I think this is just they ran into a hot Buffalo team tonight. I feel like the Sens got the good deal against the Kings. Wait, what was the deal with the Kings than the Senators? I'd rather have Fogle than Deneau. Well, they already got rid of Deneau. Deneau is on Montreal, so yeah. Hornets and Sabres, hot teams now. Thought it was going to be a good game when it was 1-1. Yeah, me too. Sorry, everybody. Hornets. All right, I don't know anything about the NBA anymore. Wild got Petrie for a 7th. Is Petrie really that bad at this point? I thought Petrie was all right. I like the moves the Oilers made. When Malkin got ejected, everything went off the rails, yeah. Yeah, Malkin got that game misconduct. You're just saying why. Yeah, he snapped on Dahlin. Oh, they're showing Crosby. It looks like he's getting ready to leave. He's seen enough. Trying to even the odds. Well, yeah. No, Malkin deserved. Make no bones about it. There's no doubt he deserved to be sent out. And he deserves a suspension. what that suspension length would be, I would have no basis to even make a speculation. All right, dumped in, played up the near boards, sent around into the, still battling for it in the near corner. Krebs with a couple players from Pittsburgh. I think Thompson helped dig it out, but we got a whistle at 12:56. What's the whistle for? Yeah, so, we got a penalty, but they're doing an ad, so I don't even know what it is. High sticking on somebody on the Pens, 81. What was the call? Correct. Kindle. Holding the stick on Kindle. Boy, it looked like they were signaling high stick, though. But holding the stick. All right, Buffalo power play. We have under 12:50 to go now. Whistle. Nope, not a whistle. It's under 12:45. Dahlin to the far corner. Blue line keeper for Norris. And Norris in the far circle still. Dahlin, a shot. Deflected in the slot. And somebody knocked down Zucker on Pittsburgh at 12:28. And they were giving a shot, and then they quickly took it away on ESPN. Still 20-19 Buffalo on the shot, so only like 2-1 in the third. I think it was 18-18. Yeah, that was a bit of a high hit there, like after the whistle by Clifton, but no call on the Pens. Thompson to Dahlin. Thompson's shot wide. Norris behind the net. Into the near boards. Doan to Dahlin to the far circle. Norris. Dahlin. Norris. Blue line passes. Down low. Zucker. And then they pass it. Dahlin somehow keeps it in. Thompson. Near boards. Down low to Doan. Off the boards. Dahlin still keeps it in. Under a minute to go on the Buffalo power play. Near circle for Thompson. Doan to the point. Dahlin. Doan gets it back. Down low for Thompson. Thompson towards the net. Centered it. Doan to Dahlin. Shot, I think, was wide or tipped. Dahlin keeps it in. Doan down low to Thompson. Near circle. Sent one wide into the far corner. Norris to Zucker. Zucker cross to Thompson. Dahlin at the point. Blue line shot. Rebound. And cleared finally by the Pens. Still 4-1, which is where we were roughly halfway through the game. While I was battling. While I ran out of mobile hotspot minutes. All right, back to full strength now. 10:50 to remaining in the third period. Pittsburgh sends it ahead, and they knock it in. But that would be Byram who sent it to the neutral ice. Quickly, though, Penguins... Carlson kept it in. It keeps getting deflected towards the blue line. Now it's taken away by the Sabres over the red. 3-on-3. Near circle. Left got off a skate, and Penguins send it up ahead. Return pass behind Carlson. Whoops, pardon that. And Buffalo sends it up, and now, Penn's unable to dump it in. Now it's dumped in by Buffalo. Into the near corner. Under 10 minutes to go in the third. Rust over the red line. Raquel, I think, with a shot. That may have been wide, though. Glove save at 9:51. Yeah, that was Raquel on the shot. That may have been wide of the net, but it was a glove save nonetheless, or gloved by the goalie. Should be, yeah, that's the under 10 media timeout. Still 4-1 Buffalo. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know if it'll be a suspension or not. I would have no guess. It seems like a game misconduct would automatically get you at least a 1-game suspension. I don't know if, given his lack of history for something like this, if that'll factor. I have no idea. My speculation would be based on, nothing, because I can't think of precedents to immediately call upon. But yeah, of all people to flip their lid, with Crosby being out, I would not have picked Malkin. He's a big dude, but he completely lost it with Dahlin. And it wasn't just one hit to the head. It was multiple. He got him in the face and neck area, and then he took one right over the top of the helmet. And I think that stunned Dahlin for a second, too. I mean, he's still in the game. If he got checked for a concussion, he passed. But who knows with how they do that. All right, the Rangers take a 3-2 lead. 13:31 to go in MSG. Lafreniere's 14th. Mammoth's still up 2-0 on the Flyers. 6:37 in the third. Blue Jackets 3-1 over the Panthers. Mikkola breaks the shutout. Predators 2-1 on the Bruins. That's 14:01 in the second. Lightning Jets, no score, 13:21. Senators Flames, no score, 12:25 in the first. Face off and kept in by the Pens. Now scooped up by the Sabres and sent in. But quickly the other way. Pittsburgh, Raquel over the red line to Carlson. Near boards. And just out. Raquel couldn't keep it in at the blue line. Now Rust has it at the red line. 9:20 to go in the period. Towards back to the blue line. Letang, blocked shot. Near boards. Raquel to Rust behind the net. Back to the blue line. Letang with the puck. Shot. Must have been wide. Still kept in. Nice. Now they decide to take it out. That was Letang who passed it away. And it's dumped into the far corner where the Sabres send it up to the near circle. Long pass controlled by Thompson. Sent to Krebs, who gets hit by Letang. And taken out by the Pens. That's Brazeau. I hope I'm saying that right. Forgot to check. To Clifton. Clifton down low. Brazeau to the far circle. A shot. Think that was saved by Luukkonen. Sorry, that was Novak earlier, not Brazeau. 18. Now Brazeau, I promise. Behind the net. Now it's a frozen puck by Luukkonen at 8:06. We already did the under 10, so we're not due until the under 6. Oh, yeah, Trina, you're from Dr. Delay, right? Thanks for stopping by tonight for the Pens game. I know he's doing, is he doing, no, he's doing college basketball. I wonder if he has World Baseball Classic coming up. That's right. There goes his Rushmore award. Oh, hold on. We got a Buffalo penalty on Dahlin. I missed it. Pens get a power play now. $8:06 to go. There goes his Rushmore award. Perfect opportunity to earn the leadership points with Crosby out. It add to the drama of the Penguins season, perhaps. Yeah. Very odd, though. I don't know why he lost it so bad either. It wasn't like Darlene did anything really egregious. Boards. Oh, great. OBS disconnected and reconnected. So, again, hopefully we're good. Sorry about that. In the far board, still the Penguins puck. Now behind the net. 7:20 to go. 1:10 on the Pittsburgh power play towards the net. Did we get a freeze by Luukkonen? We did at 7:11. ESPN thinks they've tied the shots at 22-22. Yep, NHL.com's a little slow. We'll go ahead and put it up there. All right. Players are so expensive that I don't want Montreal to trade for anyone. Yeah, I mean, do they need a goalie? Do they need more defense help would be my only thing for Montreal. But good point. Carlson at the blue line. Pittsburgh pulled the goalie. So we've got a 6-on-4 for this power play. Chinikov to Carlson to the near circle. Chinikov at the point, shoots, big rebound into the far boards, and sent to, well, now back behind the net. Lizotte to Carlson. Carlson passes to Rust in the near circle now. Rust shot blocked. And taken out by the Sabres and picked up by Carlson. Taken behind the net. Puck with Rust and Carlson there. And now sent to the near boards. The power play is over. Pittsburgh has their goalie pulled still. Sent to the blue line. Kept in by Pittsburgh. Taken behind the net, or a frozen puck actually there by Luukkonen at 5:55. They got a nice garden thing going in Montreal. Not surprised. Liney's sketchy. Opponent's moments. Wait, opposite moment is hockey. Oh, for Malkin. All right, we've reached the under 6 media timeout. 4-1 Buffalo. Fowler's the goalie of the future. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Fowler. I think they're still doing a 3-man rotation, but I haven't seen Fowler in net. Again, I haven't seen every Habs game though. Goalie of the futures. They have a run for 1 or 2 coming up. Yeah, I don't know. I just wonder if they can survive this playoff without, without getting a goalie. All right, let me try to open the chat again. Yay, there's the chat right after I closed. No. Okay, I don't have to look at it on my phone then. I'll put my phone down. Yes, Pittsburgh pulled their goalie during the power play. We'll see if they put him back in. I don't know where. It depends on where the face-off is. All right, shots are now 24-22. I got the chat. I took down the highlight tool, but I've got the chat back up on my desktop so I can look at it. So yeah, Pittsburgh's goalie is out. Looks like he's still out. Yep, still empty net. They kept it in at the blue line, sent it wide. Still kept in by the Pens. Now it's sent out to neutral ice. And we got a whistle at 5:39. Let Let's see. What was that whistle, though? No, they're already talking about Luukkonen. I could check. Do I think he'll be back in? If there's a face-off in the Penn zone, or even, I should say, if there's a face-off that's not in the defensive zone, yeah, like right now. The only way he's not, like any face-off that's not in the far or near circle in the Buffalo defensive end, they'll have to put him back out until they secure the puck. Now, see, they pulled him again, but I doubt he faces too many shots. All right, Penn's keeping it at the blue line. Long shot is either gloved or tipped into the crowd at 5:13. 26-22 Pittsburgh on the shots. Ooh, nice shot by Carlson. Was redirected in the slot, and I think it actually tipped off of Luukkonen's helmet and went into the netting above the glass behind the net. All right, face off. Buffalo takes it behind their own net and sends it down the length of the ice, but that will be whistled for icing. Time is 5:05. Messing with the over-under again. Matthews would be nice in Montreal. Yeah, Toronto ain't going to trade him to Montreal. Buffalo is bound to score at least one more. Yeah, maybe on the empty net here. We still got 5 minutes remaining. All right, Thompson couldn't get it out. Buffalo, well, now they send it to neutral ice, but it's sent in again by, I don't think that was Raquel. Do they have a 57? I apologize. No, they don't. Must have been Raquel. All right. Pass to the blue line. Buffalo cannot get to it, though. Taken into the near corner. Back to the blue line. Towards the slot, and a shot deflected out. I don't think this will be icing, but yeah, they waved it off. Yep, puck drop. Islanders, Kings, 9:45 Eastern, 8:45 Central, but again, due to my running out of Wi-Fi hotspot minutes, or mobile hotspot minutes, I'm going to have to pass. Blue line keeper sent in near corner, 3:50 to go. Battle for the puck, and let's see. Penn send it behind the net. Still can't dig it out. Dahlin is there. Up the near boards. Kept in by Carlson, but now the Sabres have it. I think they want to get a line change maybe. They're not really advancing it far very fast. To the near side. Shot saved by somebody. Maybe Gerard. A defenseman for the Pens. Maybe, yeah, I was to say they're still empty net. So now sent on net, and that is an empty net goal. 3:07. Now they may not pull the goalie anymore with it being 5-1. See who got the empty net. Well, they don't have it yet on NHL.com. Guess it was Samuelson. Still don't have it on their game center page. It might be elsewhere on NHL.com. Samuelson's 12th. First in the last 6 games for him. 2:53 to go. And to the near side, Clifton makes a long pass ahead. And it's dumped in behind the Buffalo net. Puck is deflected. It goes into the far corner. Blue line keeper for Pittsburgh. Far circle. And a pass gets knocked away. Buffalo has it. Skates into the ozone. 3-on-2. Sent into the near corner. Picked up by Dunn. Far side. Dunn in the far corner now. Dunn. Let's see. Oof, my shoulder. Byram sends it around. Tipped into the far boards. And blue line keeper. Byram. Buffalo just killing time here. Back to the blue line. Deflected in front of the crease. And a Sabre was slow to get up. He's heading to the bench immediately. Shot was blocked again into the near corner. Minute 33 to go. Blue line for the Sabres. Penguins playing like they're shorthanded, and they finally clear it to neutral ice. They're getting a line change. Carried in by Byram. A drop pass. Samuelson towards the slot. Shot. Save. Held on or frozen by Seeloffs. Sorry, I gotta catch up on the chat. I needed the Pitt goalie to get 2 saves. I thought this game would be closer. Well, how many saves does he have? They only gave up 1 empty net. So he should have let's see, a knock off a save for that, and then one let's see, a shot. Well, I guess he has 21 saves. I don't know if I did that right. All right, into the far boards, under a minute to go. Under 45 seconds to go now. 27-26 are the shots. All right, pass ahead. Up the middle, under 30 seconds. Near circle. Letang does not keep it in. The Sabres pass it up the near boards to the near circle. And sent around behind the net. Mallinston now in the far boards. Picked up by Hayes of Pittsburgh. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. I think that's going to do it. Up ahead. Maybe one more shot. We'll see if they counted that. 5-1 is your final. Buffalo with the win. And I will have to catch up on the chat now. Yep, apologies for the technical difficulties. Thanks for understanding. Thanks for sticking it out or rejoining. I appreciate it. Yeah, was a bit of a blowout. Did not expect that either. 3-goal explosion for the... As much as I want to watch this game, I am not going to watch it on my tablet, though. Not going to use up all the Wi-Fi hotspot minutes. Actually, I think I'll just shut off my tablet. All right. I haven't done that a whole lot lately. All right. Good job, Buff. Oh, let's end the poll. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already before you head on out. Doing one or both does help to get the channel recommended to other potential viewers, potential subscribers, and it'll help me grow the channel. I thank you all for your support. Unfortunately, I couldn't co-stream to Twitch. It would have used up too much bandwidth tonight, but I hope to be back tomorrow. Hope to have the internet fixed tomorrow afternoon, early evening. I guess they did count that last shot, 28-26. Only goal was just that Samuelson empty netter. Let's see if there's any other finals to pass along to you tonight. I'll try to catch up on the chat before I head out. Jackets 4, Panthers 2. Like to see that. Mammoth 3, Flyers 0. Wow. All right, Islanders Kings coming up. That's all for the finals. Rangers 5, Leafs 2. They pulled their goalie with 3:48 now remaining in MSG. Wasn't that game 2-1? Yeah, Toronto was up 2-1 in that game. 5:27 into the second. 4 straight. Last one by Zibanejad. 3:09 to go in MSG. In Nashville, Predators 5, Bruins 1. 5:16 to go in the second. Lightning Jets, no score. 4:29 to go in the second. What's up with the Lightning tonight? Only 11 shots on goal. Wow. Pospisil, that's his first goal of the year. Yeah, he's been out most of the year. Feel like he returned just before the Olympic break. Flames 1, Senators 0, 1:17 in the first. All right, well, that'll get you caught up. Now let me catch up on the chat. Thanks, Dan C. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Yeah, hopefully the internet will be restored. Let's see. Yeah, we were talking about the Pittsburgh goalie because of saves. I get it. Yeah, they pulled him. I think he got 2 more. I don't know. Panthers tied it up. Yeah, well, Panthers ended up losing. Sorry, I'm way behind. Perron to the Red Wings for a 3rd and a 4th. Interesting. Only hope. Not sure what line A even is now. Keep him for the playoffs and let him go in free agency. Why is it a blowout? It's supposed to be close. I don't know. Yeah, it was supposed to be close. It was a very odd game. Once Malkin got a game misconduct, I don't know, Pittsburgh was just done for, I guess. I don't know. I didn't expect a blowout either. Malkin spazzing out didn't help. Exactly. Yeah, check out for that. Yeah. All right. Thanks, everybody. I think that's going to do it for me. I appreciate you being here. Hopefully, we'll have full internet capabilities by tomorrow at 7 for the Avalanche Stars. Going to have to cancel Islanders Kings, which is coming up next. But Sin Bin Stream signing out. Wishing you all the best. Have a great rest of your night. Have a terrific Friday. Hope to see you in the next one. Yeah, thank you, Trina. You're welcome. Thanks for being here. I think you're a Dr. Delay follower, obviously a Pens fan. I appreciate you being here. Hope you'll be back for more hockey. And everybody else, thank you, Isidore, Dan C., everybody in the chat, Star Strider, of course, and Austin, our regulars. All right, thanks, everybody. Have a good one. Take care, and good night and goodbye.